last class we had discussed how Chennamma and Sangolli Rayana and Dondiavag, how they started rebellion against British government. So these are the matters we had discussed in previous video. So in this class we are discussing some others also. They started struggle against British government in Karnataka. So in that first one here they given rebellion of Amarasulya. So this also one of the important rebellion. The peoples they started against the rule of British. Especially this Amarasulya rebellion we can call as the farmer rebellions. Because of they only took the leadership against British government and they started struggle. So in that purpose we can call this rebellion as a farmer rebellions. So here they are saying this is why the peoples they started struggle of Amarasulya. So because of the incident of 1835 to 37 in the region of Amarasulya or Kodagu. The incident, political incident or political matters of Kodagu, this is one of the important reason to start rebellions by peoples or farmers against the British government. So what was the political reason is going on that period? So here they are saying one of the important ruler of Aleri dynasty. So here they are saying the king name is Chikkavira Rajendra. The king of Aleri dynasty, Chikkavira Rajendra. Here they are saying the British, they took the post of king in Kodagu. Till that much time, Chikkavira Rajendra, he became a ruler of Kodagu dynasty, but the British, they dethroned the post of king by Chikkavira Rajendra. So this is one of the important incident. After that, they shifted by British Chikkavira Rajendra through the route of, here they say by Velluru to Bangalore. After that, they shifted to Kashi. So when this like of incident is going on in the place of Aleri dynasty or Kodagu, the peoples they are observing the situations in Kodagu dynasty. So after that here they saying some of the important leaders they took the leadership. Here they saying Swami Aparambara, Kalyana Swami and Putta Basappa. They built organized army or organized group and they started rebellion against British government. Because of this is Aleri dynasties. Traditionally, they ruled by Kodagu dynasty. They only want to rule the place of Amarasulya or Kodagu. British should not capture a Kodagu because our rulers is Aleri, not British. So in that purpose for only Swami Aparambara, Kalyana Swami and Putta Basappa, they took the leadership in the place of Amarasulya and they started struggle against British government. So in that first one person here came, that person here they saying by Swami Aparambara, he took the leadership and he started struggle, but British easily they captured the Swami Aparambara and they shifted in the place of Bangalore in 1834. So after Swami, here they saying Swami Aparambara, next another one person he took the leadership, that person name is Kalyana Swami. So he also took the leadership in the place of Amarasulya and started struggle, but in the year of 1837 captured by British for Kalyana Swami and kept in the place of Mysore prison. So now both leaders they arrested. They kept in prison. One person in Bangalore, another one in Mysore. Remaining now we can see only one person, that is Putta Basappa. He is one of the important leader. He also used different types of strategy to do battle against or rebellion against British government. So what was the strategy used? Because of now there are two important leaders, they captured by British government and they kept in the prison. So that's why we want to know, is a single person, Putta Basappa, how he took the leadership and how he maintained rebellion in Amarasulya. That only now we want to know. So in that time, after the capture of Kalyana Swami in the lower Kodagu districts, here they saying the lower Kodagu, the rebellion is started continuous after the capture of Kalyana Swami. So in that time, Putta Basappa took the leadership and here they saying in Sulya, Bellare, Putturu of the Canara region. So in this place, they started rebellion by peoples with the leadership of Putta Basappa. But in beginning, the Putta Basappa, I already told, he used different types of strategy to do this one rebellion. So in the beginning, he given name as, he changed his name as a Kalyanaswamy. Because of Kalyanaswamy, already common people they are knowing. Puttabasappa means is a new person, new face. They could not understand who is that person, why he came. So these type of questions is arise in that place. So that's why he changed name as a Kalyanaswamy. I am only Kalyanaswamy. We want to do struggle against British government. So after that, once again he changed name as a Swami Aparambara for Puttabasappa only, and started struggle against British government, because of he want to use the strategy, because of he needs the support of common peoples. Without the common people support, we cannot get any success. So that's why who are on that time the famous leaders, that is one of his Kalyanaswamy, second one is Puttabasappa, another one is Swami Aparambara. In that two names he used, and he became a leader in the place of Amarasulya. So he took the leadership, and Puttabasappa he started struggle against in the place of Amarasulya. So after that, Puttabasappa he started the rebellion in the place of Illi regions. So when he started the rebellion, here they saying he organized the peoples, and who are the rich peoples on that time, he asked the help of on that peoples, and he started struggle. And next one point also here they say, so when he started the struggle, there who are the rich peoples or the farmers, they also given support to Puttabasappa. With the help of these peoples, organized peoples, he captured some of the government office. One of the important office here they say by Bellare. In the place of Bellare, he captured one of the government office by British, under the control of British. So after that, he killed by one of the important Amaldar in the region of Kodagu. So this is one of the important incident. So in that base to Puttabasappa, he became a famous in the region of Kodagu. So these in beginning, he organized the group by local leaders or local peoples with the support of rich peoples and farmers, and did some of the achievements. First one, he captured the government office of Bellare. Second one, he killed by Amaldar in the place of Kodagu. So in this both incident, the name of the Puttabasappa is become popularly in that particular local region. So after that, there are so many peoples, they given support to Puttabasappa. After that, under the leadership of Puttabasappa, they went to Mangalore. They marched the Mangalore, and they started rebellion in the Mangalore fort. After that, they came in Mangalore and the Bantwala. In the place of Bantwala, they looted some of the treasury, and in the prison in some of the wealth and money. And some of the important, which are the things they need to start a rebellions, a struggle. They need some of the weapons. So these are the things they looted in the place of Bantwala. So these next he changed the strategy. In the beginning, he did in the place of Sulya, in the coastal region only, in Canara region, he started in the beginning the battles or rebellions. After that, he went Mangalore side, and once again in that place he looted some of the important things for the purpose of rebellion. So these Puttabasappa, he did struggle. So now British, they are thinking, we want to stop this rebellion. Otherwise, they also can become famous in southern India or in Karnataka. So in that purpose, the armies came in the different types of different directions. Here they say in the place of Talacheri, Kannur and Bombay. So in that place, in the armies, with the help of this army, the British government, they started battle against Puttabasappa. And the local peoples of Kodagu, they also given support to British government. So with the help of local peoples, the British government, they captured by Puttabasappa and his followers. So who are the peoples they captured on that time? Some of the important leaders' names here they given. Here they say Puttabasappa, next one Lakshmappa, and next one here they given Bangarasa, next one Kedambadi, next one Ramaya Gowda, and Guddemane Appaya. So these peoples are important on the time in rebellion time. So they captured and they given punishment for them. That is here they saying by hang. They given the punishment of hanging. So these the British government, they stopped the rebellion of Amarasulya. So these Puttabasappa also they did struggle. So these are the important points about rebellion of Amarasulya. In beginning we understood why they started the struggle of Amarasulya, because of the king of Chikka Veera Raja, Rajendra, British, they dethroned by his post and they kept in the place of Kashi. So in that purpose, some of the leaders, farmers, they took the leadership in the place of Kodagu and they started struggle. So in that there are three important peoples we have discussed. One is Swami Aparambara, second is Kalyana Swami, third one is we have discussed about Putta Basappa. But Swami Aparambara and Kalyana Swami, they capture in the prison. So Swami Aparambara, they kept in Bangalore. Kalyana Swami, they kept in the place of Mysore prison. After that, Putta Basappa took the leadership and he asked the help of local peoples. With the help of local peoples, he started struggling. There are different types of places, Surya, Bellare in that region, and he killed by Amaldar also. So when he killed, he became famous in local region. So after that, so many people they given support. With the help of support, he went to Mangalore fort and he captured, he looted some of the things in the place of Bantwala and Pani Mangalore. So after that, we have discussed about the British, the army came in the place of Bombay and some other regions. So after that, they did battle with the help of local peoples. They started battle against Putta Basappa and they captured and they given punishment of hanging. So these are the important points about rebellion of Amarasya. So after that, we want to know next some other region also they started struggle against British government. So here that is they given rebellion of Surapura and rebellion of Koppala. Surapura, this is one of the important place located in the district of Yadagiri, present in Yadagiri. So Yadagiri to distance is here they saying by 50 kilometers. So that much of far we can see the place of Surapura. So in the beginning, this Surapura under the control of Mughals. So when the Mughal dynasty is declined, after that this place is controlled by Nizam of Hyderabad and Marathas. So after in this time, here they say after that when they lost this place, Nizam of Hyderabad and Marathas, after that year one of the important leader emerged and he established one of the new dynasty in the place of Surapura. So that person name here they are saying by Venkatappa Nayaka. So Venkatappa Nayaka is one of the important person. He established their own dynasty in the place of Surapura and he started rebellion against British policy. So now we want to know why he started struggle against British government or British policies. That only now we want to know. So here they are saying about the Venkatappa Nayaka. Here they are saying after the death of Krishna Nayaka, Venkatappa Nayaka became a king in the place of Surapura. So he born in the year of 1834. In a small age he became a king. But when he became a king, he is one of the important brother. Here they are saying Pedda Nayaka. He opposed the king post of Krishna Venkatappa Nayaka. Because of I only want to rule in the place of Surapura, not Venkatappa Nayaka. So this like he opposed. Pedda Nayaka is opposed by Venkatappa Nayaka. So in that time, the British, they interfere the problems of Surapura. He appointed one of the important person here. They are saying by that person name is Menzies Taylor. He is one of the important person in the British officers. He is a political agent. They appointed as a political agent to solve the problem of Surapura. And when the Taylor he came, here they are saying in the Surapura of princely state. So when they came, so he appointed Pedda Nayaka as here they are saying by Diwan of the state. He came because of to solve the problems of political problems of Venkatappa Nayaka and Pedda Nayaka. So in that purpose, Taylor here they are saying by Taylor he solved the problems. How he solved the problems? Here they are saying by Pedda Nayaka was appointed as a Diwan of the particular state of Surapura. And Taylor he conducted the land survey, means he surveyed the land. After that implemented there are different types of reformation or measurement, land reformation in the place of Surapura. So when he did, they got so much of income or economically the Surapura they become very strong. And afterwards Taylor he did another important measurement, that is he sent Venkatappa Nayaka to study higher education in the year of 1853. He studied. After that he took power in the year of 1853. So that like this thing means after the death of Krishna Nayaka, Venkatappa Nayaka he became a king, but Pedda Nayaka, his own brother, he opposed by Venkatappa Nayaka. So on that time British government they appointed agent as a Menzies Taylor. Menzies Taylor he took the leadership in that place and he appointed Pedda Nayaka as a Diwan in that particular state. and implemented their different types of land reformation in the place of Surapura. And he sent Venkatappa Nayaka to study higher education, and he became king in the year of 1853. So now is going on good environment or good administrative system in Surapura. Now we want to know why Venkatappa Nayaka started struggle against British. That means because of the situation is going on good, but what was the incident is happened? Any incident is happened. So that's why Venkatappa Nayaka did the struggle. So what was the incident? So that only now we want to know. And in the time of when they started by Venkatappa Nayaka as a ruler, so on that time British they observing the situation or what was the matters or incident is going on in the place of Surapura. So in that time only in 1857 in India there are some of the important dynasty they started by Sipahi Mutiny or the first war of Indian independence. In that time one of the important person he also involved in that particular struggle. That person name is Nana Sahib. So when the British they want to capture the Nana Sahib, but he escaped the battlefield and they thought that he hid in the place of Surapura dynasty. So that's why one of the important British officer they sent in the place of Surapura to give a report. Is Venkatappa Nayaka given support to Nana Sahib or not, or is in Surapura or not? But when Campbell they came to Surapura, he gave a report. The Venkatappa Nayaka with the help of Nizam of Hyderabad, with the support of Nana Sahib, he doing some other mal-administrative system. Means he misusing the administration. He doing reformation or he doing the programs with opposition of British rule. So when this like of report given by Campbell, so British army they came to Surapura, entered the Surapura, and they battled against Venkatappa Nayaka. Venkatappa Nayaka also they started rebel against a struggle against British government. So in the year of 1858, Venkatappa Nayaka he lost the battle. So with the loss of result, the Surapura, the place of the Surapura merged with British government or under the British control. So these like Venkatappa Nayaka also they started struggle against British, but finally he lost the battle. So after the Venkatappa Nayaka, we want to know another important person or important peoples or leader. They also took the leadership and he also started struggle. That is here the same by Veerappa of Koppal. So in Koppal and also one of the important leader he took the leadership. That person name is Veerappa. So in that Koppal region in beginning, this is under the control of Nizam of Hyderabad region. So in that time, in that Nizam of Hyderabad, in that society they created some of the new Jamindars. They given some of the land for them and they want to collect the land tax and they want to pay to Nizam of Hyderabad. But on that time, Nizam of Hyderabad they exploited by new Jamindars. So some of the Jamindars they organized and they started struggle against Nizam of Hyderabad and British government. So in that one of the important person Veerappa of Koppal. He was one of the important Jamindar. He also started struggle against British. So he organized the peoples and he started struggle against British government and Nizam of Hyderabad, and he captured the fort of Koppal also in that time. So when he captured the fort of Koppal, so on that time this news is got by British government and the army of British, and with the help of Nizam of Hyderabad they battled against Veerappa of Koppal. So but in Veerappa, on the side of Veerappa, there is not that much of soldiers and there is not that much of weapons. So easily the British government they defeated by Veerappa. So when they defeated by the Veerappa, once again they captured the place of fort of Koppal. So when they captured the fort of Koppal, the rebellion of Veerappa or Veerappa of Koppal rebellion also ended. So these like in the place of Koppal also one of the important person Veerappa, he also took the leadership and they started rebellion against the British government, but later he failed because of there is no effective or sufficient weapons or soldiers in his army. So after the Veerappa of Koppal, we want to next another important rebellion started in the place of Karnataka. Here they saying that one rebellion of Bedas of Alagali. So this one commonly we are knowing about the story of Alagali Bedas. So there are some of the important peoples they took the leadership and they started the policy against the British. So here they saying the Alagali is the village. This village located in the taluk of Muddol of the place of Belgaum district. This Alagali is located in the place of Muddol taluk this taluk is located in Belgavi district. So here they say in this part Muddol is the principal. Here they saying this is the Bedas, means tribes groups, they are living in the place of Alagali. Here they saying in 1857 the British government, they implemented one of the new law in the region of overall India. So on that based, the peoples of India should not hold any arms in their house. If anybody they have the arms or they hold the arms, they want to get the permission of British and they want to pay the tax for the particular arms. So here that only they saying the always because of here they saying the British, they implemented one of the new law. So on that based, any people should not hold any weapons or arms. But Bedas, they traditionally they want to keep any weapons in their house, or that is the in their daily life, that is one of the important part in their particular daily life. So they want to could hold these like of weapons. But when the British government they implemented these like of against the weapons policy, the Alagali Bedas, they also started struggle against British government. So on that time the British government also they hashed the weapons with of Alagali Bedas, but they could not given because of the main work of Bedas, that is hunting. If they want to collect the food, they want to do hunting. So if they want to do the hunting, they need weapons. So in that purpose they should not given the weapons. So on that time there are some other Bedas also they given support to Alagalis. Here they are saying by the Bedas of Manturu and Bodani and Alagudi, they also joined with Alagali Bedas and they started struggle against a rebellion against British government. So finally British army they entered the place of Alagali, and next one they saying the both also they did the battles. Finally the Alagali Bedas they lost the battle. So when they lost the battle, there are so many of Bedas, they lost their life. So these like Alagali Bedas also they opposed the rule of British. The rule is tax and weapons. So in that purpose the Alagali Bedas also they started struggle and they also started rebellion. Finally they lost the battle. So these like we can see in Karnataka, there are some important leaders, they took the leadership and they started struggle against British rule. So that only we are discussed in that whole lesson. In beginning Hyder Ali, after that we are discussed about Tipu Sultan, after that Zondia, next Queen Chennamma, after that Sangoli Rayana, next one we are discussed about Amara Sulya and Veerappa of Koppal, and finally we are discussed about, here they saying Alagali Bedas. So these like in Karnataka, there are different types of regions, peoples, they did struggle against different purpose, different objective based, they did struggle against British rule in Karnataka. So these are the important points about opposition of British rule in Karnataka. So next class we can discuss about next another important topic. Okay, thank you.